All right, give me a second. Oops. Give me a second. Hit them likes and stuff real quick. Be right back. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Hit them likes and shares as y'all come in here. Give me a second. All right, we back. We back. We back. I'm gonna do y'all like how what you call be doing it, man. I'll let y'all come up in the box at when we get to 2000. Yeah. So we can get these red flags going, you know? We had a good little first section, I know. I know everybody can feel it though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feeling it? Y'all feeling the red? We get to it, man. Red flags. You could tell a lot about a person based off like the red flags that they say. You can tell that too. You know what I'm saying? That's why take time and just gotta sit back and listen to people, man. That is a big thing, man. It is. You learn a lot with this right humor. With that, when that's closed and stuff, you learn a lot. Who that? 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 Mahogany, what's up? Hold up, I'm doing a little streak thing real quick. I ain't letting nobody up till we get to a 2,000. I'm evil. 2,000 likes. And I let people up. How many likes you see? I see 780, 800 now. Well, it's gonna be a little delayed though, but we almost there, y'all. We almost there. Just trying to hit that For You page as quick as I can. You feel me? Misty, I see you down there, man. Y'all hit a couple of FYPs for me real quick and share to some people. We gonna get this party going, man. We had a good little first section though, you know. I guess we can see who can get mad again today at me today. Y'all about to see that this is accountability room for a reason, man, for real. It gotta be like that. I tell people a lot, man. I am not here. I'm not here for friends, man. I'm not here to make no friends, for real. Like a job. Just like a job. I'm not there to make no friends. I go there to do my work and go. Like this right here. I come here, try to see if I can help people, right? If they can help me or we contribute somewhere and try to give each other different point of views to try to better this community. So that's how I look at it, you know. I don't get here to be friends and save people's feelings and you hurt me and all that stuff. Nah, I'm not like that. So, you know, and that's one of my biggest things. I do feel that's one of our downfalls because we don't know how to hold each other accountable. We always want to separate it up. Men should do men and women. No, everybody should hold each other accountable, man. If somebody doing wrong, and it takes some people to do the extreme to hold them accountable. No, sometimes it takes the little things. You got to take the little things sometimes that people are not aware of. And you know what I'm saying? We all need something to work on. We all do. You know, we all slacking at something. We all need to heal. You know, so there's no way that none of us have nothing that we have to work on or bad habits or anything. You know what I'm saying? But ego, stop that, man. Ego make us. So, oh yeah, we had 2,000 already. Y'all was typing it up. Good looks, y'all. Good looks. We gonna hit that page quick. Need my little cashew. Mahogany.
Hello. Are
So
we being nice or being
we
messy?
being nice. We try to be nice today.
Oh, okay, I'll behave. um, let's see. What do I have to say? I've already spoke on the red flags, but I'll
Oh, you did.
reiterate that
Okay.
since it may be some new folks.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to first refreshed it up so I can get the new folks up in here.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. One thing that I will say that I'm learning is I used to feel some type way towards creators. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know? Like when you're looking at it, what is it? They say that grass is green on the other side mentality. And it's like I try to host my lives and do the things that I feel like when I'm in the audience, I'm listening to, and the things that I feel like some hosts don't do. However, what I will say is I understand where they're coming from. Like that's the longest live I ever did was like 5 hours, and I was just like, ah, I don't like you humans. I fucking hate you. Like a lot of you are assholes. I'll be honest, and that's where I came from. But I do feel and I respect it. So yeah, definitely hit those likes and the shares and the lives because you got someone dedicating they time to you. And if you feel like you got the space to comment or come onto the panel, but you can't share it, that's wild. That's wild when somebody is giving you a space to be open minded and respect it. Because I will say that with you, Kevin, whether someone agrees or disagree with you, you do get in the space to speak. And it's like just reciprocating that energy. You know, I do believe in matching energy. So if I'm giving you the energy to do this, then you feed into it too. I can agree with that. I'll reiterate to me red flags. Are we on domestic, friendship, or like what's happening now?
All of them. Whatever you didn't mention, maybe. Or you can
Okay.
do the other ones also so it can make somebody mad. So, no.
Exactly. Listen. I'm gonna be honest, yo. On God, something I have realized is that everyone talks about community and oh, let's hold hands and kumbaya in this bitch. However, a lot of times you run across realizing as a creator and someone that's bringing the context that people like drama. people like BS. Like they're so unsatisfied with life and what's going on with them, and TikTok gives them the space to punch down on people and to rant and rave. Like that's what you get a lot. And you gotta have some people up there that you gotta let bring that attention and that heat, and you have to allow it because realistically, that's what a lot of people like. Like everybody want to be like, oh, we all want love and caring. However, you're showing me different because if I do a live that is about us respecting each other and just coming with good energy, people not coming to that. This is
They're
like
not.
a venting therapy session.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
so
others.
okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be messy, and if I get too much, you let me know. Okay, I'll be messy to bring the folks in. So, red flags. Boom, off bat. Any man that tells me body count matters, however he got like 30 plus bodies, you're a whore. You're for the streets, you're for the highway. If body count matters, then you would think about your body count also. You wouldn't
Ooh.
think that you can be community D and that you should get a per woman. Like, make it make sense the same way that you tell women that, oh, if you got a baby and you're a single mother or you got bodies, you're less value. You got less value too. The same way you got that you'll say a woman got bonding issues, you do too. Because you're not satisfied with being with one woman because you used to run in these streets like a little streetwalker. You were 304. That's the reality. You don't know how to lead and be a man and take that responsibility because you're used to donning and dashing on women. You're used to feeding off of the punani and then dashing. So you don't know how to lead because all your experiences are you not having a stable relationship because you just want women for that cat.
Meow. Meow meow.
Meow,
Decent.
meow. You tell women, ooh, let me get real messy. Then you tell women you gotta bring more to the table than cats. However, you'll still tell women if it's a time where I'm not getting cat, I got the right to cheat. Which one is it?
Mm.
Which one is it? Is the
Real
relationship
crazy.
about the cat? Because how can you tell me, and this is something I ran across, is that you telling me I meet every other aspect of what you feel like a woman should be, but because I say I'm tired, you gonna go cheat on me with a 304. The same women you dislike, the same women you don't want.
No,
I'm just saying, like, let's be honest, these same women, and again, stop rewarding women. Stop
Mm-hmm.
rewarding women with your seed and with your money. Cause like men like to say, it's hard for y'all to get women. Women got more access than y'all. Like, make it make sense. Either you out here and you need to what they call it? Sow your royal oats. Either you getting it or you not. It's more beneficial for me as a woman to have multiple men as opposed to one man. Cause I can have me a food dude, I can have me a bill dude, I can have me my water dude, mortgage dude. Like a man
The
benefits.
average man don't get that luxury. Sorry.
Oh yes, exactly. Oh, and that's where
Y'all
I'm
talking
coming
about them
from.
invisible men. Y'all don't see that. That's the thing. Y'all talking about them little one percenters, the little
Mm,
handsome guys, the ones that got all the
mm,
money and all that. That's the ones that do that. The
mm,
other dudes can't even afford to get one woman
mm.
a year. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it. They so lame now.
Okay, so and let's talk about that, right? Because
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, men always like to tell women, "You're never gonna get married. You go feed your cats, go feed your cats, and just get cat food."
Meow.
However, men turn around and tell me I should be able to sow my royal oats, but I'm not getting it like you. You got more access than me. So it seems like I should be the one that should be able to be free. I can get it better than you. I need to observe my options, okay? I need to pick and choose which one is the best out the litter. When you go and buy a puppy, because men always like to compare women to cars and jobs. When I go buy a puppy, I'm not gonna pick the runt. I am going to pick the one that's the strongest. Where's you men's competitive spirit? I mean, this is natural. And when we even talk about the nature and natural of things is, okay, a lot of men bring up lions. The lioness don't follow a weak male. You have to show them that you are strong. And if you're weaker than the rest of the men, then we are sorting it out. It is natural in women to pick the strong man. And if you are weak and all you got is potential, and you think a woman should date you off of that, that's wild as hell.
Oh, I'm about to count on you now. It's over now. So you said pick the strongest man. So what make you think the strongest man want to pick you though?
That's facts. That's facts. I will give that to
No, I'm
you.
saying what make him want to pick you out of all the other women that he can get if he's the strongest man?
Okay, let's break that down. You said out of all the women that he can get. My understanding is that men not getting it like women.
You said the strongest man, so the strongest man can't get it. They can. That's the thing. Remember what you said though.
but can you? Because men constantly tell us that we control.
You're talking about the strongest man. The strongest man can pick 100% of the women out.
Right up.
That's
the strongest man can pick what the least amount of women can pick. Because even the strongest man is not nothing compared to a normal woman. Normal woman still got the advantage.
Exactly. So let's talk about it. And here's the reality of the situation: is that
we're about to make this room jump for sure now.
Exactly. I got you, boo. I got you. So exactly. Let's talk about it. A lot of men, if they don't meet the credentials, then they want to try to manipulate women. Like, I know I'm not where I need to be, but you should date me off of potential. That's wild as hell because you will tell women in the same token, date a man who's working on himself and you build together. However, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm a land. I'm a land. Let me finish.
I just Let me finish. The question is to you. The question is to you.
Go ahead. She's about to drop mixtape.
I'm dropping a whole mixtape. Bars, my dude. Bars.
I'm a man.
16 bars. So let me finish, okay? Because men get up here and they hoop and holler about women don't listen to men. Da. Think about how we feel. However, you tell me you don't got feelings. You tell me you logical. You tell me you logical. You tell me you logical, so fuck your feelings. Choose a battle. Choose a battle. Either you're a leader or either you're a victim. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is you a leader?
You choose a box because you're trying to put us in one box, then take us out of that box, and then put us back in another box, and then you're trying to put us all in the same box, but then take us out and separate us. I mean, which box is he in? Which box is he in? Which box is he in? Come on, I can go back and forth. I can sit here and just run my mouth and say nothing all day. That ain't nothing. But if we want to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. If you want to have a debate, let's have a debate.
Okay, let's break it
Okay,
down.
then let's have an honest debate. But you also got to check what you're saying.
Let's be
okay, but listen to your own words. Listen to your own words.
Either you a leader or you a victim. Which one is it? You want the title, but you don't want the responsibility. You want to be a leader.
You want to know mine? I'll tell you my own personal. My own personal. I started out as a victim, but I've moved into the place of a leader.
Which one are you? You a leader or you a victim?
Okay. This the thing. I don't need a woman. A woman ain't gonna submit. A wife will. So part of the problem is that we're making bad choices. So I'm not gonna sit here and not blame the men, but just like y'all making bad choices. And instead of accepting that it's your bad choice, I have to find the problem outside of me because I can't accept that the problem is internal. That's not taking no accountability.
What did you
No,
just say?
You didn't want me to hold on.
You said like us? You said like us? Men and women are not the same. You want princess treatment. Oh, you want me to paint your toenails?
Are the same.
But
people are the same. Hell to the no.
You're not going to get the same treatment as a woman because you're a man.
I don't want the same treatment as a woman.
You do, because a lot of times y'all be like, well, women get to do this. And we can't do that.
No. See, just because you and your feelings about the last dude that you talked to, I'm not him. I'm not him. So whoever you talk to last that got you in their feelings like that, you need to stop mixing me up with him because I'm not him. And see, that's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all like to take stuff from somewhere else and bring it to somebody else. Don't worry about where my woman at. Hey, my woman wherever I need her to be. I don't, and I'm proud of it. I don't have one, and I'm seeking.
The first thing you say to a woman when she get to speaking is, "Where's your man at?" But as soon as
I didn't say where your man at. I didn't ask you where your man was. I didn't ask you where your man was. What I said was the last dude that ticked you off. Whatever, you need to take that mess back to him. You need to take that mess back in him.
You trying to make it seem like, let's keep it big. You trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not that nigga. You coming at me like I'm him.
Yeah, I'm not that nigga. You right. I'm not that nigga. I'm not nobody nigga. I'm not a nigga at all. I don't do nigga.
Like you men act like you high value, but why you not being?
But I also know when I'm dealing a child, because that's why you hollering. That's why you over talking everybody. That's why you trying to touch nerves. That's why because you're a little girl and you trying to see how you can hurt them and see who a little boy you can finally hurt his feelings. So I got you, little girl. I got you. You want somebody to play with your pigtails? It's okay. It's okay. We over talking. Oh, now you gonna try to flip back on me what I'm doing to you? That's a child. That's a child. Because now you're going to try to use against me what I'm doing to you. Come on now. Come on. Whatever. You want to play games. That's what you want to do. You don't want to have an honest conversation. You want to play games. Oh, I'm so in my... Oh, yeah. I'm sassy, too. Now, what else you got? And guess what? Don't none of that fade me none.
He doesn't argue with a female. A real man not gonna argue with no woman.
Half of y'all don't even got a clue to what a real... That's the problem. Most of y'all don't even know what a real man is.
Listen.
Who just did that?
I didn't call nobody outside their name. I just got told shit.
I don't know who did that.
This is weak. You niggas is weak. You females. As soon as you get mad, you get in your ego.
Wait, no, who was that though?
And you
y'all just messed the whole vibe up. Who just did that?
Bro, that wasn't... I don't do that. I don't play that.
No, I don't do that.
I don't play the name calling game with nobody. Even when I get called out my names, I don't call people out their names.
We trying to just get the room up. I don't know who
I don't do that.
I'm trying
I don't play that name calling.
I just got called a bitch.
I know, and whoever did it was wrong.
Whoever called me that, you feelings. You being emotional. You want a tampon or a pad, my dude?
Yeah, I think it was Lex. I ain't gonna
Who was that? That's you, Lex?
Wear overnight the daytime because you leaking so bad.
Hold on real quick. Hold up. Who just... I'm trying to see. Who?
It was Lex.
Me, Lionel Lex. She want that energy, I'm gonna give it to her.
No, we just in here. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I don't do that in here.
That's what she wants.
So Kev, the reason why that I say it's okay is because I think it's interesting, and I like women to see this. Like these men who say they have control, and they say that we're logical, we're not emotional. As soon as a woman get emotional, you're not on the same level as me. But I get emotional, and you say, I'm a match your energy. I'm a match your energy.
No, hold up, real quick. Everybody pause real quick. Hold up, because I ain't doing that.
Yeah, because if we don't match...
No, I ain't doing that. Oh, we just messed the whole thing up, so.
But I got a question, though.
We just trying to get the room up a little bit. Y'all, you going too far now. We ain't doing that.
I got a question for the lady.
Go ahead.
So, if you would say you ain't gonna date a man with no potential, that has a little bit of potential, so you want the best. So if you date a man and he cheat on you, does that mean you ain't got he went for something better?
Let me tell you something, and a lot of women about to get mad about this. I understand that men and women think different. That's the reality of the situation. I understand that this man will love me. However, he might go wandering somewhere else. But you get a certain amount of limits. That's not me telling a woman that, oh, that man can cheat on you 5-6 times, but he still love you. No, we all make mistakes. We human. So am I going to leave a whole relationship and a whole marriage because you cheated once?
Absolutely. I'm out.
Okay,
Just that simple. I'm out.
So
And I think that's your right, and I respect that you have the right to do that. Like you legitimately do, like to leave. However, for me, if you've been handling business and you doing what you need to do, and this is the difference that I find out with a lot of men. Y'all think you should cheat and a woman stays, and you didn't still handle business. What am I standing on? On top of you breaking my trust, you giving her our money. You sitting here spoiling on these bitches, and these same women who
Hey,
you
chill
talk
out on
about.
that word, my brother. I mean,
Sorry,
don't do that word.
so
I apologize.
Oh, you
These
good.
same women that you tell me you don't want, you want me to be a traditional submissive woman, and I'm being that for you. However, you'll go roll around in the sheets with the same woman that you talked about you didn't want. Make it make sense. Make it
I
so
make,
think
hey,
like,
it
make
would.
it
hold that
I
make
think
thought.
it would
sense.
have
But
to
like
make
my
sense.
point is,
So
But
so
Us
if
all in the same box, just like y'all don't want us to put
okay,
all of
Hold on.
y'all in
I
one
ain't that
box.
many people could talk at one time. I know y'all hear
one
each
at a
other
time.
talking. It's
So
one
that
person
let's
part,
only talk
Kim.
at one
let's
time.
go
Why do
King,
why do you
Stacy,
hey,
men
then
constantly be
Miro.
like
Hey,
women
hold
say,
on,
like
mahogany. Hold
women
on, one
say?
second, because I think Face was just about to comment, and then I think TP want to go. Y'all gotta. I don't know if y'all don't hear each other. Why y'all don't hear each other? That's weird.
No, because they talk when you talk at the same time, you're not able to. I only knew what order was going in because I see the lights.
Yeah,
okay,
Miss
right.
so
Bunny, you was here before me, Miss
Hey,
Bunny.
hey,
If you want to
boo.
go ahead and speak, you can. I can go after
Hey,
you. It's
Ma,
no
you,
worries.
Mama, you was about to go ahead and speak. Go ahead, face baby. I'll wait my turn.
I think we
so
got to get people out of that out of that state.
Candy,
What
I see you
some
down there
men
a long
do
time.
is not included of what all men do. Some men ain't shit. But guess what? Some women ain't shit either. Why do every conversation have to revert back to this concept of if a man cheat, then what? If a woman cheat, then what? Men ain't gonna stay. So if you're gonna accept one thing on one side, accept it on both. It is up to you on whether or not you're willing to take them back for cheating. As Mahogany said, it is AKA a mistake. That's not a mistake, that's a choice. You got to do
thank you.
too much work to get things up, going, wet, and hard in order for you to complete an action. That takes work, which means that takes choice. And they made a choice to do that. Now, can I speak for everyone? No, I cannot. But I know I hold my own, I stand my own, and I take care of my own. That's why I said, if you do it to
Eat,
me,
eat.
I'm out because I hold you down too well. I take care of you too well. I make sure you eat in every single way, baby. I not only stroke your body, I stroke your mind, I stroke your ego, I stroke your
Not too
spirit.
many strokes. Chill.
I do too much.
Shut
She
So
deep
if
up.
you want
stroking.
to
Keep deep
ever
stroking.
feel the need to go plant your seed into someone else, I hope you're ready to grow a fucking forest wherever you at, because it's not coming back to me.
Mm. Okay, don't do them like that,
So
Face. I think
so
King was next.
Yeah, King.
Then I
so my
get
nugget.
mahogany a chance to go back,
Okay,
and then I think Bunny won.
I can So I seen somebody seen Mira say something about your ex and you kept got kind of heated. So I'm guessing he cheated on you. So that means that lets me know that the girl that he cheated on you with was doing way better than you should. So in that case, why would he want a woman on on her decline?
Who was that, a question or was that a statement? And to who?
It
I
was a
think it was to
question.
me. Say that one more time for me, King, so I can understand where you're coming from.
Mira was like you brought up your ex or whatever, like he cheated on you or something. You say you don't want no man that really ain't got no that ain't on the potential. So if he cheat on you with another woman, that means you on your decline, or you ain't doing something that she got, or doing whatever she was doing. Why would he want you if you going on your decline?
I understand that. And and this is where to bring up with you males how y'all are hypocrites because you can see and you'll tell me that it's because I didn't do something right and I should still tolerate you and deal with you. However, flip it around and I cheat on you, you can't tolerate that. Oh my gosh. But women are the ones that's emotional. The same way you
So
tell me that
basically,
hold on, big baby, because I didn't interrupt you, okay? Let's have some control. This logic that men say. Logic
okay.
involves you understanding communication skills, and that means you understand that with your turn, okay? Boom. So, anyways, my thing is this: you'll tell me when you cheat, It's in your nature. I should accept that. I should be okay with that. If I cheat, you punching the walls and sliding down the door and crying, and you can't take me back. You can't deal with me. And that's the thing that I find so interesting when men constantly say, oh, they're logical and females are emotional. If you feel like females are emotional, then of course you know if you cheat, she's not going to be able to take it. But since you're logical and men are not emotional, you should be able to handle me cheating better than I should. Because you can be logical and understand that you might not have been fulfilling my need. Because if we're going to keep it a band, men like always talk about this X1. You men always constantly say you don't have the access to X that women do. Okay. And then two, and you can look this up per CDC, however you want to do it, that most women, when it comes to X with male heterosexual relationships, most of us ain't even getting nothing out of it. We like most women not even getting that big O into their 30 or 35 and over. So while you men think, oh, I'm packing, I'm slanging, I'm putting it down, you're not. You're not. So while you think it's okay, I would benefit more by running around and dealing with different men than you would with dealing with different females because you don't have as much access to women as women have to men. I can always get me another man. You're not gonna always get another woman. At least that's what you men tell me.
So okay, it seems like
No, you can get somebody to beat your doonies out. That's about
yeah,
it.
that's
If you
what I'm
ain't getting
saying.
no
It's like you can
marriage.
get a man, but you can't retain a man.
You
You
say you hear? Do
get a
you
man,
hear?
but
We
you can't
talk about
retain a man.
when we talk
That's what nobody. That's what you don't
men, I
get.
feel like
If a
men.
man,
Hey,
hold
Kev,
on,
you
hold
say
on,
you be hearing it. Do you hear it?
hold on, hold
Do you
on,
hear it
Kev,
this
this is
time?
what
hold
I
on,
want to
Can
say.
hold
can
on.
we
Let
Kev,
me
can we
finish.
please
Let
Kev,
me
not
finish.
Kev,
get
Let me
in?
because a
finish.
lot
Can
of
we
men
not
can't
Let me
harp
finish.
accept
on
this.
this same
You
A
can.
question?
lot of women don't want to get married. Men can
You ain't gotta get
accept
married,
that.
but I'm saying
Y'all
though,
want to constantly tell us, oh, you're going to have cats. You're going to do this. I'm not, because guess what? You know what the thing about men is? They like to conquer. So
Kev,
while
did
we
I miss
constantly,
something?
men like to say, oh, I don't want a woman that's aggressive.
Nope.
You do, because you want to conquer her. Just like your boss, your female boss that runs her mouth, you don't even really desire her. You want to conquer her because it's in your nature. So you might hit it, but you don't care about her. You want to feel like you conquered her and put her in her place.
but the
Okay?
thing is though, you think you can get the man, but you can't retain the man. So basically, only thing you getting is conquered and left.
And here's a woman. Most of y'all can't retain a woman. Let's talk about it. Like, let's keep it a
You don't wait. Hold on. That is
No,
the
no, no, no,
stupidest
no.
thing.
Hold on, King.
We
Hold on. I
choose
will
to
say
if we
this
want
and
to
then
keep the
I'll
woman.
pause because I was just being
After we
messy. Most of
after we hit,
y'all.
we choose if we want to keep y'all or not. So
Okay, so
basically,
if we're gonna talk
you
about
can they playing
retaining,
basketball with you.
no, no,
Pass,
no.
pass,
If
don't
we're gonna talk
pass.
about retaining King, here's the reality. And y'all like to always be like, women can't maintain and keep a man. However, since y'all like to talk about statistics, most women are divorcing men. So what that shows me is
That's the
y'all
money
can't
and
retain a
price wise
woman.
though.
You can't keep a
That's
woman.
not
You can't
that's
keep
not
a
because
woman. That's not nuts.
no.
Statistics says that.
Oh, let me
You
mess
can't
you up
keep a
then real
woman.
Also,
quick.
but y'all
Uh,
also divorcing each other, which means y'all the problem. Because if you look at same-sex
Exactly.
marriages, women divorce at a rate of 70%, which is
Oh,
higher
but
than
you're not a
everybody else. So
woman. You
kill
want me
that
to
let me
paint your
mess
noise.
your head up
nails?
real
You
quick,
want me to paint
mahogany,
your
real
nails
quick. Since you
beside your
saying
foot?
that, then what is the benefits men getting out of marriage?
Exactly. None.
So
Wait
None.
a
here's the
Zero.
thing. When
minute.
you
I'm
talk
Wait
about
about
to
wait
what's
make
a
this
the
room
minute.
go to
Wait a
500 a
you
night.
minute.
said
Wait a
you said
minute.
what's the
Because what we're
benefits
not
that men
about
are
to do
getting
is
from the
that
marriage?
Hit the like
If
button.
men weren't benefiting
I
from the
bet,
marriage, they
Kev.
would be
Hold
the
on.
ones
Be
divorcing. It's the
mindful.
women that's divorcing.
You
Mahogany
see,
lives in a
G?
world by
Hold on, wait
herself.
a
I
second.
don't know what's going
Wait a
on.
second.
King
Hold,
asked the
hold on,
question,
please.
how
1
did
second.
we get into the male, he man, she man conversation out
She
of
didn't know how
red
to answer it.
flags?
That's why she just went on to One this second, conversation.
Call
Oh,
me.
What's up,
it's
bud?
Somebody called me a
in the
bitch.
room.
That's really what it boiled down to, Face. Somebody told me I was a bitch, and they said I'm mad about my past relationships, and I'm so hurt because my ex broke my
Mahogany.
I did not
heart.
say
Okay,
that.
Okay, hold
Mahogany.
Actually,
on.
I did not say you were mad about your past relationships. What I said
Okay,
was the dude you got into an argument with, you need to go back and argue with him and stop coming in here arguing with us.
one
I didn't say
minute.
nothing about your past relationships.
Hello.
So
Hey,
again,
Mira, because you
who's
wasn't making me
listening and who's not
respond.
listening?
I
Okay,
wasn't
so
Mirror.
I
talking to you. Did
can
I call you out, Mira?
Wait a
But
minute.
you still
Wait
okay,
a
didn't
minute.
respond.
Mahogany. Do you remember me being on your live one day with Kev?
Oh yeah, yes, ma'am. Don't. Yes,
You remember what we talked about, right?
of course.
Don't let nobody get you out of character. Pull back.
Hmm.
Nobody.
too late.
No, it's not too late. Let me tell you this, Face, right?
Hold
This is
on, wait.
something that before you came in, this is something that we were talking about actually. And to me, this proved my exact point of
Mahogany.
what I said.
Can I
Hold
can I ask you a question
on one
real
second,
quick?
King. Excuse me one second, King Brandon. This proved my point of what I said before you came up, Face, or
Mm-hmm.
anyone else. There were like 6 people in here. There were 6 people inside of this live. As soon as I got to talking stupid and ratchet, they came in. People feed off of that. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's what it was an example of, like how these men jumped on me. But what they don't know is I'm whole live engaged. I got off Kevin Live earlier because I had to feed and tend to my men. So I just find it funny.
December
So it was an
Fools.
example. Exactly, Kevin. What did I say when I was in your live? Matter of fact, Bunny's been in my live. What was the first
Yeah.
thing I said? I got to get off the live. I may be able to come back. It depends on how my man day was. Because if he needs a little bit more of attention and a little bit more loving because he might have had a hard day, that's what I need to do for him. However, he had a good day at work, so it worked out. So it was just proving a point that men like this. They say they don't want toxic
Yeah, there's
women.
nothing but
They don't
love,
want
brother.
this.
I'm gonna go
But
start
all
my
of you
live.
joined as
I
soon
think
as
you
you
got
got a
some
toxic
crazy
woman.
stuff.
You wanted to
You said
argue
what?
with a woman.
Mahogany.
Actually,
I
no, I
said I
follow
just wanted to
Kevin.
come
So I
up.
came in the room
Yeah,
because
I
Kevin's
just
this
yeah,
Kevin's
Hey,
room.
y'all. I
exactly.
think King is trying to talk, by the way, at the bottom. We can't hear him.
I was just trying to come up and say I don't know what the hell happened to Mahogany and why she was like that because
Oh
I
no.
never seen her act like that. But y'all need to like, y'all got to chill on Mahogany real quick. And
Nah, she.
secondly, I just wanted to come up and say what's up. I've been MIA, bro. You know, Sunday was my birthday.
Oh,
And
happy belated,
boy
brother.
turned 38, whatever. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, okay.
But you know, black don't crack, baby. But no, I'm finna start some controversy tonight. I'm about to start live.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be really interesting. I hope Kevin, when you get some time to slide by, I know you running your
Oh yeah.
own thing. It's gonna be funny because it's a serious question.
Oh
It's a
yeah, for
serious
sure,
question,
man.
and the question is so interesting, and I want to see the reactions that I get from it. And yeah, I'm I'm waiting. I want smoke today. So, but
He said, I
everybody,
want smoke, I'm
be
feeling it.
good. Stop fucking with Mahogany, okay? Because Mahogany got smoke for anybody who send it her way. I swear to God. So
Yeah, I
chill,
like her, man. That's why I had her.
chill, chill.
What happened? She came in with the smoke and me and her went to tangling and then somebody else
Yeah,
got
that boy
offended at the
jumped after
tangling
that.
and he jumped in and called her a B.
Yeah, my man's messed
The
all the way
gang
up. That's why I
banging me.
couldn't have to stop it on that one. I'm like, what the heck?
I didn't
My
need
man
this
got caught
disrespect. She
slipping.
was holding hers and I was holding mine.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't do
part
that.
I
I
walked
don't do that
in
stuff
on.
One
at
thing
all.
I
Even
do
if we
want to
playing,
say
I don't
about
do
what
that.
Mahogany
Them
said, right?
words.
Mahogany, how you said it sounded like a man can't keep a woman because women are divorcing men at a higher rate and the divorce rate is at 54%. So, what does that say about women that marry women getting divorced at a 74% rate with higher cases of DV, SA, and infidelity?
You know what I mean?
So Brandon, what I will say is this. DV and infidelity, yes, those are part of why women are saying they are divorcing. However, that wasn't the top reason. The top reason, at least per the CDC sample size that I saw, is that a lot of women that were divorcing, the top reason was actually lack of communication. That was
Mm,
actually the reason. So though infidelity and DV play a part in it, they're not the top
right.
reasons.
Right. But I do want to, however, say that what you said was kind of a contradiction because even in same sex marriages, women just want a divorce because whatever reason, right?
No,
It,
and
it would be fair to
even
say
in
that.
same sex, and which I will say is this: I typically stray away from that because I'm not part of that community. So I feel like it's
I
not for me
agree,
to
but
speak on it. I
don't
speak
you
on
think it's kind of
heterosexual
telling?
perspective. However, also with same
But
sex,
wouldn't that
if we're
say
gonna
it was kind of telling that the woman's never satisfied? Just yes or no?
King,
no.
I thought you was
No,
dropping.
it's not
I
the
thought
woman's
you
not
just
never
let everybody
satisfied,
be
it's that you
quiet.
men are
Stay
not
high.
What happened?
satisfying. Again, I don't speak on a community that I'm not part of because a lot of men like to bring that up as a talking point. And oh, when you're in the same sex relationships, y'all, and to me,
I mean, if we're
when
talking
somebody
about
brings that up,
statistics
my thing is, well, go
overall,
date a dude. Go
but
date
I'm
a
saying
dude.
if
Are
we're
you
going to
telling
talk
me you
about
want a man?
statistics. But hear what I'm saying. If we're talking about statistics overall as a collected data, right? I feel like it should be analyzed and see why it would be high here and why it would be high here.
You
Although I'm
said
not part of that.
90%. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
although I'm not part of that community, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty telling that it looks like women are just either as soon as relationships don't go their way, if
Mm-hmm.
you're the love is conditional. So I love you
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
etc.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why women are getting divorced. But
Mm.
I
So
feel
let me
like
ask you a question, Brandon.
yes, ma'am.
Since you brought up this community, would you take advice? Because I heard this earlier, and a lot of men said no.
Oh,
Would you
please,
take
please, please, please.
advice?
No, we ain't about to do that now. I already know how this about to shift. I'm
Oh,
trying to,
okay. That's why
low
I
key, I'm
said I
trying to get
don't.
back to the topic. You about to get it all the
Okay,
way deep
yeah,
Let her
yeah.
go
first.
ahead.
Okay, and that's why I
And I'm
say
not
for
trying to mess with
me,
them
a
either.
lot of people like to bring up the talking part about another community that you're not a part of and that you don't have an understanding of. You just like to bring up that talking point to try to prove your narrative that you see, either way, women aren't happy. But to me, all it sounds like to me is if you're saying that men are more happy when men are together, go get you a dude. Go
But
get you
that's
a
what I'm
dude and go
saying.
be with
That's
a
not what
man
I'm
since
saying at
apparently you'll
all.
be
That's
happier.
not what I'm saying at all. Because the DV rates are getting actually skewed a magnificent amount. Because the domestic or the DV rates in a marriage with a man and a woman are at 41% being unilateral, meaning that it's not one way or the other. It's not saying that men are just out here beating on women. You can't say that. And then the other thing that you can't say is that the
Mm,
infidelity rate is
You know what
going
I'm
one
saying?
way as well because that's at 32%. So,
mm,
and that's unilateral as well. But you can
mm,
fact check me, and then if you have something to debate about with that, go on
mhm,
ahead because when it comes down to it, it's a
mhm,
50-50 deal. And the end of the
mhm,
day, it's men and women who are the problem. So the issue that I
mm,
would say to fix this would be to actually vet the person that you're going to end up trying to marry. And it's
mm,
okay to walk away from somebody who's a waste of time because
mm,
I'm not pouring into an empty glass when I got to
mhm,
refill my own. But
mhm.
everybody have a good day.
All
Okay,
right, Brian.
I love
Thank
that,
you.
King. And what I will say is this: since we again men bring up DV, as far as our community go, I will say there's 2 points to that. Is that a lot of our women from our community are actually legitimately getting unalived with these situations, these DV. And it does show based off the sample size, because that's what statistics are. They're based off a sample size, a certain amount of people, not the whole of us as a mass. And it does show that it appears that most men are perpetrating DV, okay? What I will say is this: what it comes down to is this system that we have where men like to constantly say, and y'all push this idea that men don't have feelings because you're only logical, is that when men are getting assaulted by women, because it does happen, y'all don't report it. And so when we talk about this data and statistics, it's just as high for men. If men actually reported it, it would be just as high for men as it is for women. A lot of men, because of your pride and ego, you will not report it. And a lot of times when it comes to law enforcement, if you go to a situation and you say my woman is attacking me because of how we hold men on a certain pedestal of being logical, they will tell the man to leave the house. Even if the woman was the one attacking him, they'll say, you leave the house, you step away. So you have to understand that certain type of views that you push on when you say this: men are logical, females are emotional. You got to choose a battle. Either you're a leader or you're a victim. You don't get to be like, oh,
Person that
I'm a
said that
leader,
is
but
you.
it's her fault. What I'm getting at is this: it's as simple as this, and we like to always talk about women. Why don't no men talk about the fact that most of y'all, especially since COVID, are unaliving yourselves? Clearly, you're not that logical. Because the basic human instinct is self-preservation. That's basic human instinct. And we can debate that however you want to. Basic human instinct is self-preservation. So if you're so logical, you wouldn't be unaliving yourself. Men have emotions too. Stop pushing this certain idea and then you want to cry and say, oh,
Because we
Y'all get me?
pause for you, baby. If you can
No,
interrupt,
go ahead.
our
pause for you.
personal opinion. This is our own personal opinion, but I believe that men are more emotional than women because we have to hide and deal with our emotions and cope with our emotions, and we also have to deal with your emotions. And what ends up happening is you're able to be free with your emotions while we have to restrain ours.
I completely agree with
Mahogany, I noticed
you.
this though.
What I'm saying is men, okay, men constantly push that idea. While we like to sit here and be like, women don't care about our emotions, we do have feelings too. What we have to be honest about is most men, especially on TikTok, one of the main things they like to get up and talk about, especially when it comes to submission and things of that nature, one of their first argument points is, I'm sorry, I'm Ian. One of their first argument points is
And
that
they ain't sharing.
they be like, men are logical, females are emotional. Pick a battle, my dude. Pick a struggle. Either you got feelings and I should consider them, or you're logical. What's happening? You want the title, but you don't want the responsibility. As a leader, you don't get to also be a victim. That's the reality of the situation. When things don't go right, it falls on you. That's part of being a leader.
Hey, it be
Pick a
hard.
battle.
It's hard with your situation. I notice you do that a lot. You do like you counter extremes with extremes, and that would literally according to the way you do it, or I guess to prove a point, you will be literally talking in circles. Cause it's like if you counter extreme with an extreme, you'll probably never get anywhere because it's like it got to be some type of common generality type thing or whatever, or if you could say majority versus that, like whatever. Like so, if it's like if you use an extreme, like okay, if you're this, that means you have no emotions or something. Like I don't think nobody ever say stuff like that or stuff like whatever. But it's just like it's gonna be hard because you counter your extremes. You counter extremes with extremes. So I don't think that'll ever get anywhere. Cause like, dang, what would be the solution at the end of the day? It'd be nothing.
I feel you, but like you said, I'm countering another extreme with another extreme. When
Yeah.
men use talking points, they use the extreme. And when I match that energy and said, well, since we're talking about extremes, let me get extreme with you. It's,
Or
well,
Miss
what you're saying
Mahogany,
is
maybe you
wow.
should just change some of the men that you around. I think that might just better. Just
Oh,
change a
no.
lot
I'll
of
be
the
honest.
men
Let
that
me
you
tell you
are
this right now,
around.
Face.
Hold on, Miss
She
Mahogany.
Certain
believe
Hold
we
men.
on.
all
I'm
the
trying
same
to
That's what
except
I
for
was
the
gonna
one she
say.
got.
No.
That's what
First
I
of
was
all,
saying.
I never got up here and said
People
all
get men,
men.
but
I
can't
never
retain
said
a man.
most men. First of all, if we're gonna keep it a band and let's let our logic
She
kick
not
in.
said all men.
I did not say all men. I've never at any point said all men nor most men. I said men. I said men. I never said all or most. So
Well,
let
can
your
I ask
logic
you a
kick in
question?
since you're
Okay.
logical.
Well,
What I'm telling you
Okay.
is when y'all
Yep.
sit here and be like, oh, as soon as a woman or is debating your perspective and what you're saying because it's always, well, men are victims and we want to have victim Olympics. Okay, well, since we're doing it, let's match it. The same way that I'm going to find the same way as a man, you'll find a woman that ain't crap. It can be matched. I can also find a man that ain't crap. But we get into this whole, it's like men are having their feminist movement where I'm a victim too. It's me too. What about me? I get hurt too. However, you use the talking point constantly that you're logical and women are emotional. And when you use that extreme and I match you and say the same thing, then I'm wrong.
Bro,
And let me
you
tell you
gotta
something.
change your
I
goop.
don't
Can I
I
That's
say
what you
don't
something?
deal
talking
with
about.
men. I don't deal with men. First of all, I do case management. What I will tell you is this: is I don't deal with
I
men besides
understand
my
that you do
clients.
case management, and I get all of that, Miss Mahogany. I get it. I
Okay,
get
I'm
it.
gonna land right quick, face, and I'm gonna be done with it because again, for me, one thing we can say is I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Kevin's been here. I know you like. I know you always show love to his. You know, you always up here. My thing is this. I'm gonna keep it a band with you is that when he was talking about and we were having logical conversation and we were talking about certain perspectives, it was like six people in here. As soon as a woman gets to hooping and hollering and screaming and her, I'm poking my chest out, I alpha female, then more people want to come. More people want to see that. And that's what I'm saying. People like that extreme. They like that pressure. We constantly talk about people we don't want and we don't desire. What about these women or these men who are actually what you want? Why are we giving this negative so much attention? So when we want to talk about, oh, you're negative man, as soon as a female, I talk about a negative aspect from a man, you've been hurt. Oh my gosh, your ex and the men you be with, change your circle.
I think
But
that's
when a
just the
man,
spaces
when a
that you're
man gets up
in.
here and he talks about how women have done him wrong and a female got him on child support, you're a good man. You're a good man. Like, come on,
No,
let's keep it a
I
Who the
band.
think that
hell?
is depending on the spaces that you are
Wait, hold
in.
up.
If you are attracted to
What?
those type of spaces and you are, you know, let's just be honest, toxic love toxic. If you still reside in that toxicity, of course, the only thing that's going to attract you is conversations that are toxic. You can't always say that it's for everyone else and just to try to prove a point. A little bit of that seemed kind of personal, so that doesn't really move into proving a point. Now, me personally, when I host my live, guess what? I have men with their own opinions. I have women with their own opinions. We don't disrespect each other. We don't talk over each other because y'all ass would have been dropped a long time ago. Like, are we going to go back to the questions or are we going to just stay on this loop?
Okay. Can I say
No, we
something?
don't. We could definitely go back to the questions. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna be honest. When I came up here, I spoke some, as long as I'm concerned, some great points originally when we were talking about red flags for men and women. Again, like I said, TikTok is like a cesspool, okay? So when we sit here and we want to act like, because I'm gonna be honest, I've been in plenty of lives where it's promoting positivity, okay? Those numbers be low. Y'all, people who are promoting
That's good.
positivity, that are promoting, thank you,
But
yeah,
guess
people that
what?
are
I don't
promoting
care if my
positivity,
numbers are low. I don't care.
okay,
Facts.
It
and this
doesn't
is what
have
I'm.
to be high though, because here's the thing: the higher it is, the more you got to get out of character and damn near show your ass. Where people are now making synopsis of who you are, and it may not be you. So, do you really want to act a fool and act out of pocket just for the numbers, or do you just want to be you and say, guess what? They will eventually come.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
and
it's the
this is,
truth. Because
I'm
this is
gonna
my
be
first
honest
time
with you.
meeting
The
you,
way
and I
that
already got a
TikTok
bad
works, the
a
way that
bad first
TikTok
impression.
work is the reality of the situation is this. If you're not getting enough views, I don't know why we get up here and cap. If you're not getting enough people and you're not getting enough views, you're not getting attention. You don't got enough followers. All of those things do contribute into it, just like people liking your lives. That's why creators constantly say, oh, like the live, share the live. Okay? So again, for me, I don't know now one of you people. I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna laugh with my fiance while we roll one. So it's not that deep for me. Like I'm not a creator. Like I do lives barely. Like this isn't my life. And what I'm telling you is that again, based off what you're saying, Face, you've been alive for with me, and me and you spoke, and I told you about how I look at situations. And now you're sitting here telling me based off this one that, oh well, oh, you're doing this for that and this for that. Like let's add
But
it up because
Poppy,
you've been in a life
am
with
I
me.
telling you anything different? Because everything I told you before is what I just told you now. I literally said the exact same thing on your live then and on this live now. And the main thing out of it was you didn't like how somebody pulled you out of pocket and you responded. So guess what? As another black sister to another sister, if I'm sitting in a space with you and I hear you say that and now I'm watching it happen in front of my face, will that make me a good person to just act like I don't see it or pull your coattail a little bit and say, sis, you just talked about this. You just went down this aisle. You said you weren't trying to do this. So am I supposed to hold you accountable as another sister to say, hey, I get it, but don't you get out of pocket because it's your character. It's you. I don't give a damn what they said before you got here. It's how you respond to it. And you don't have to respond to everything, baby. I told you that on your live.
So here's the deal. This is what I'm telling you. I wasn't responding to anything. People came in to respond to the rant that I was having. And again, like I said, when I first got on here on Kevin's live and I spoke on the situation, I spoke positivity both ways, okay? What I'm saying is that the reality of the situation is let's like, it's it's the consumer. You have to have something that people want to see because we can sit here and like let's keep it a band as another creator and you say you do positive lives. How often, when you look at the numbers, if we're going to be honest here, when you look at your numbers as someone who's positive and promoting positivity, what does it look like for you compared to the other
Yeah.
lives that you see that are messy and nasty? People feed off
Oh,
that.
great. Let me
TikTok
let
is
me
a
let me answer
cesspool.
that for you
I
because you
wanted to
Well,
said, what
hold
does it
on.
say,
what
I'm
does it look
sorry. Let
like
me
to me?
finish because this is what I mean, right,
See,
sis?
but
Like
you
you told
lose me
me,
because you
like you
keep putting
told me
questions
about
and questions and
regulation. You
questions.
told me regulation and
But
self
you
control.
asked
I'm
me a
sorry. It was
question,
rhetorical.
Mahogany.
This is
I'm gonna
It
toxic.
was
answer your
Y'all have
rhetorical.
question.
no
You
It was
control over
asked.
your
rhetorical. It
No,
became
emotions.
no, no. It was a
rhetorical.
rhetorical question for you, but I want to give you
Okay, and
full
that's fine. What
perspective.
I'm telling you
To
is that it became rhetorical
oh
when I
God,
kept speaking. I didn't ask the question and then I stopped and gave you the space to answer. Okay? It was rhetorical. I'm
Mahogany.
sitting here and saying something and I'm presenting a question for you to think about, not for you to actually speak on. Because I let you ride out when you were speaking, okay? So like you tell me that what you say on my live, as you mentioned, controlling myself, self-regulation, that goes both ways. You can't teach me something and then you're not doing the same thing.
Whoa. You're right. You're right. Because what I could do is feed into that. And I could take it by the tone that you just presented it and how you presented it. I could have took it as an attitude, but I'm not gonna do that. Because at this moment, you have to defend yourself against anybody and everything. I'm not even mad at you, sis. So I'm gonna let you be great. And maybe I will think twice about that. I don't feel like that was what I was doing, by all
nah.
means. But what I can do is tell you, because you did ask the question, how much or what does this TikTok positive live stream do for me? Baby, I don't work. My job is social media, and TikTok is included in that. And what's also included on top of that is my own podcasting studio that is not in my home that TikTok pays for. And I don't do any of this on my live. So yes, positivity can pay out. I think we're just so conditioned to negative conversations that is what we like to give. As much as you're trying to be positive right now, Mahogany, it's coming off so negative. Up, down, and
So
sideways.
Again, like I said, that's your feeling
yeah, I don't
towards the
know. Well, okay,
situation, but
Mahogany, from this point, like it sounds like you just listening to respond. So I'm gonna let you. Okay, so the thing is, right? You did say it's about the numbers, and I mean, well, it ain't really about the numbers, man. That's and I was really only just doing that, not just to see if we could prove a point and stuff. Now I see we got deeper than I thought. So the thing is, it ain't about the numbers and stuff, man. Like I figured that out a while ago. It's the quality of the quantity. Like we can't be jealous. Oh, they getting 1,000 people in the room and all that stuff or whatever. But it's like all about it's all about the intentions you on here. Everybody got their own reasons why they on here. Some people is on here for entertainment. Some people just want numbers. You know what I'm saying? Want money out this boy or something like that, right? So the thing is like you don't, and that's what Face get into about that. It's like you don't want to mess your whole entire character up just to put out an image that you not really about. You know what I'm saying? Or some people really about it and act like they not sometimes too though. But the thing is like it ain't all about that number stuff. I literally be in here probably talking to 5 people one day. Some of the stuff jump up to 50. Sometimes it's 100, whatever. But at the end of the day, them numbers jump up and down. They only come here for drama because there's so many miserable people on here. They crying, they doing all this whatever. And as soon as you die back down, even if the numbers go up, as soon as you die back down and not talking that good talk no more, they gone. They don't care about nothing. They're not supporting you. They're not doing none of that stuff because they came in here for the drama only. So that's one thing I had to learn a while ago. So my thing is like as long as we keep the same quality, the same reason why we on here or whatever. Everybody got their own reason, so I can't say we. If I can keep the same reasons why I'm on here to uplift, whatever, so get to somewhere, not talking circles and all that stuff, or whatever. As long as I can keep it that way, it could be 1 or 2 people a day, zero, whatever. I mean, because my messages getting pushed everywhere anyway. I'm getting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff. So, like, my stuff getting recorded anyways. My voice still getting out here. So, yeah, I don't be care. I just really don't care about the numbers. And if you ever look at that stuff, them the same people that's going through all type of stuff. They swear they and doing it for money and and one I ain't gonna lie, I've been learning lately, like, and I don't want to put it out like this. I'm not trying to make no war, but I noticed lately 2 things that make you real popular is on here is if you either uplifting women or no, I ain't gonna say uplifting women, but if you pander to them, or if you talk against them, that's the one that get your numbers all the way out the wall. And it's sad that it's like that. Not it's just something I'm observing of this this app or whatever. So I refuse to go that route. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to try to, and like I said, I'm doing it for fun, and I did it in your room too or whatever. But the thing is like we do got to get to a point. I don't know your reason why you on here, but I know my reason why I'm on here. But we do got to get to a point where we got to get to a solution at the end of the day. It's not about let me express myself and let me, that's the reason why because I noticed when you were saying it was about the extreme thing though. I get you saying that, but it ain't about just let me keep my point and let me sound good and let you sound good. Let's see who's gonna have the best work because we will never get anywhere if we keep using extremes to get somewhere. It's literally a middle ground somewhere that somebody can meet at, and it's certain people that talk different ways. Just like you were saying that it's a guy that say I don't show my emotions and all that, but that's you can't mix that with the people that's looking for marriage or something like that. Like it's people that's in their own groups for a reason. So you can't use a talking point from a 304 with a talking point of a married, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't use that. That will automatically not never get anywhere. Them are two different people we talking about that wouldn't even talk to one another about that situation. So them like off the. That's what I was meaning about the extreme. Them two people that would literally not talk to each other because it'll make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. And it's like I be getting on some people they go on my live, which is kind of mad at me now because they be like, why you don't use my anecdotal experiences and all that stuff? Or well, I want to talk about marriages, but I'm like, okay, what you talk about is not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got to really host your own live and show that some anecdotal or some non-traditional, because I'm for them traditional, right? Or traditional traits. So you can't sit here and be coming with modern thing. Well, this stuff work with us, and one night stands is possible for us. No, talk to the people that did one night stands and try to show them how that might possibly work. But in my room, I can't talk about that because that's less likely to happen. So that's what I'm saying. It's like them are two different extremes that can possibly work, right? But they're going to counter each other if we keep talking about it in the same room. So you can't talk about two extremes and think of a solution going to come at the end. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if you see what I'm saying on that, but you got to realize, like, because I've been doing this stuff for like a year and a half and stuff, and I realized some pointers is pointless to even talk about because it would never literally get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is, man. And I don't think Face was trying to say anything to make you be offended. It's no different from when I had to hold that one girl accountable earlier and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff that we got to realize we doing it and kind of work on it. And I already know you be listening to me sometimes, so we, ain't nobody coming at you for no different reason. And we know your intentions, and both of us know how we started this, but I starting to see it's going south and stuff, and it sounds like we not even listening to one another. But I do know why we have started at first, but it was just for fun at first. But I see it's just turning something else.
Yeah, so that's what I can agree with you. Like you said, it started off as fun and I took it personal, which
Yeah,
is,
when my man said that B word, it was a rap. I'm like, no, what the freak? He done went
and
all
that's what I'm
legal.
saying. And that's what I'm gonna say, like how you said, like one extreme with another. It's everyone's so focused on, oh, she just got extreme. She was being negative. However, it's like you said, I'm listening to respond. So I'm matching energy. For me, when I got
That's why I
up here,
said that's a
regardless of what
problem.
that's
That's a
what I'm
problem. You
saying.
already know I
That
talked to
is,
you about that a bunch of times about that matching energy thing, man.
mm-hmm.
That I know you. I know you feel that's a thing though, but that we'll never get anywhere matching energy too, because it ain't about that. It's an ego. That's an
I
ego
get that.
battle. You know what I'm
I get
saying?
that. What I'm saying is that when I first got up here, and this is something that you have acknowledged too, is I didn't outright insult anyone. I merely stated my own opinion. However, once I was stating my opinion, when we talk about extremes, I got called a bitch. Why am I getting called a bitch? I didn't insult anyone. I didn't call them outside of their name.
Hey, remember what you said. You gonna get off this ass, smoke a blunt, and nobody can't get to you. So live up to that word you said earlier. Remember that.
And
So
again,
that dude
I'm
shouldn't even.
smoking
It shouldn't mean
also.
anything.
I'm responding to what you just said. Cause like I
Yeah, I'm
said,
just
I'm getting
saying that dude is gone. I've been popped him a long time
And
ago. That's all I'm
and I
saying.
want to even apologize for that because
I
that,
will give
like I
you
said,
that
we
respect,
was
Kev. I
we
will
were
say this much that once you heard that someone did call me that, got disrespectful, you was like, oh, hold on, who said that? Who said that? And you dropped them. I will
Yeah.
give you that respect. However, what I'm getting at is the fact that it's looking at as where it's coming at. Oh, you're being extreme. You're being extra, and it's like You insulted me, and because I responded back, now you're the victim. How does that work? How are you the victim? Because you said some off the wall things. I feel like men do the same things that they say that women do. Like when a woman get outraged and she act crazy and she put her hands on a man and he respond back, now she's the victim. That's what I'm getting. I got someone up here that disrespected me. And of course, yeah, that energy. And what I'm saying is, again, it was like what? 2-3 men, I'm not going to say all of them called me a B. They did not. Because a lot of y'all was like, oh, hold on, like you been extra there. Y'all did correct that. I will give you that grace. However, what I'm getting at is that it's like a lot of times with women, it's that, oh, I should sit back and not say nothing. And when someone is being outraged and crazy with me, it's, well, walk away. You be respectful. It's what's happening. Like I said, pick a battle. Like what's going on? Pick your
Hey,
struggle.
if we gotta pick a battle of respect, that's what I'm sticking with. So I'm not one of them guys. You ain't even gotta mention them. So it is what it is. We ain't gotta talk about that for real.
I
I
second
want to
that.
get solution based. So that's me. Like that. Like I said, and that's one thing I had to start doing nowadays is like if we ain't getting nowhere, if all we doing is, and it's not even a shot towards you, but if all we doing is matching energy or trauma, what they call it, trauma exchange, and I just made that one up. That's all we doing is just to see who got the bigger mouth and the biggest chest. I don't really, I will keep my room at 3 people if it got to be like that, because I want to, at the end of the day, when I leave this room, I want to learn something, man. I want both of us to learn something if that's the case, but otherwise, I'd rather learn something because I know I'll bring this stuff outside of this app. You know what I'm saying? I keep the same energy outside of this app. I try to keep that's what I do for the community. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody got to be some type of motivator or uplifter in the real world instead of just faking it on this app sometimes, or just to, but you can read through that though. Once you understand yourself, you can read it through a lot of that stuff. So my thing is, we got it. My stuff is, I would literally like I mentioned before. I mentioned this a bunch of times. Like I literally be in here with 4 people if I had to. I really don't want to do that type of stuff, man. It ain't about them numbers. Sometimes I might put some stuff down here that might hurt people's feelings and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's a solution at the end. Even though some people might just run out my room and stuff, because I know everybody can't handle my room and stuff. That's just how it is. It's always been like that since I've been on this app. Well, it wasn't. No, I used to save people feelings, and when I first came over here, I used to be like, man, I don't want to lose my friend. But nah, that changed. Nah, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? All of us got to get held accountable. So it is what it is. But yeah, let's get to the topic, because we can get them talking about this all day, man. I'm just trying to get on this topic now, man. We're gonna be talking about this forever. So. We'll be all right. All of us be all right. We got the numbers there now. We ain't even got to do it no more. But yeah, whoever wanna okay, because I think Jan Mirror did it. I think Bunny did it already
The
earlier.
second one.
You on the
Third
third
one.
one now. Yeah, we gotta wait till everybody else now. Unless you want to just no, never mind. Let's see. Oh, you knew then, so we gonna go all on the left side then. So what's your red flags, Mahogany? You like Kev over here trying to check somebody.
You want me to go go over the same thing, or are we talking about
Oh, you was on here
domestic?
earlier, was you?
I was.
You
I
was.
actually
Okay, my bad. My bad. Y'all thought you gonna throw that new one in there now, so it's like, no. All right, King TP, what's your red flag, brother? Red flags, I like them.
Hey. Hey, come back to me, because
Why I see you muted and you talking at the same time? That's crazy.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, your stuff on my
Shit,
screen to show you
really...
muted, but I might be tripping. Go ahead, I hear you though.
It's like, it depends, like, I know what you mean, but shit, I ain't... A heavy pants, I'll say. If that making sense.
Huh? Oh, your John lagging or something. I don't know what the heck you said. I thought it was one thing.
Yeah, I ain't hear.
What the freak? No, I ain't tripping.
Bacon, didn't it?
I don't know.
Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you though. I can hear you. Yeah. I'm over here trying to
Do
write
it
that.
show that I'm muted?
No, it ain't showing you muted, just
Okay, yeah, I
King, and
just
then
seen
his
face
stuff
the truth too.
flagging
Hers
too
is
at the
Are
same
we
time.
yeah,
talking
his was
about
still
our
muted.
red flags for ourselves or other people?
For other people and friends, red flags you see in friends and in relationship. I don't know if King done or not. I'm scared because I don't know what his stuff on. It's lagging and it's muted.
Yeah,
I'm
cuz
gonna
I
have
think
to
it's on
say
face the truth. No, let
I'm
him go
What
and
the?
see.
talking.
Hey, well,
What
look,
the freak is he?
gang having technical difficulties out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey King, drop. Hey, I don't know what's going on. Drop and come back up, man. Sit Chuck tripping me out right now. Go ahead, face. It's all you, man. What's your red flags and friends and in a relationship? You can mix them all together.
I would have to say honesty. Don't lie to me. The moment you lie to me, and it could be lying to me about something so small, we can never move past that. We
Mm,
can move past that. Honesty is big for me, especially if it's the person that I'm seeking as a spouse, and we are currently in the process of vetting each other, and you lie to me. Don't do it, because my spidey sense is gonna go off, and when it does go off, now I gotta really research this to figure out if you lied. Now I got a problem because it's too damn early in the relationship to even be researching shit. No, I can't keep it a buck with me. I'm sorry. If you're gonna hurt my feelings one time and let it be done. Don't lie to me. Now, for me, if anybody would say what's my red flag for myself, oh, my temperament is wild.
mm.
Pretty much it. I go from 0 to 5,000 quickly, but I come back down.
Can't reset your go. Okay. Big Bam, my
What
brother.
up?
What's the deal? What's
What
your
up,
red
man?
flags?
My red flags for other people is manipulation.
Who?
Whether it be conscious or subconscious. Don't try to manipulate me. Number one, because I'm a no. You know what I'm saying? Like I can identify that shit very quickly. I have more.
Psychologically.
Yeah, it's psychologically. You know what I'm saying? But I have more patience when it's subconscious.
Hmm.
I'm gonna address it. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how you respond to that, we can move forward. But if it's conscious, we're gonna have a whole lot of problem. And my red flag for myself is that I have hyper detachment issues. And that's usually how you push that button. You know what I'm saying? You try to
Hmm.
manipulate me, hyper detachment.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
it.
All right. Uh, I think that's everybody then. So number two, and I think the whole right side let answer number two too. Oh wait, no, I didn't ask Bunny before she dropped. Yeah, yeah, I'm on you now. Yeah, I seen you. Get out that phone. I seen that thing. I'm
What did
blurred.
say?
Get out that phone.
No, I know. My spouse over here texting me stuff he need me to
Oh
take
no, do your
care
thing
of.
then. Do your thing. I'm about
Look, hold on. I'll be right back. Because, of course, he can tell me stuff I need to take care of 2 hours away from
to.
me.
Okay, for sure. For sure. All right. So I think it just left with Face and Bam. Face. What is the reason for your red flags? Like, what's your base, or where you get it from, and what made you create your red flags you got today?
No, I would say in the world we grew up in at a younger age, we was
Mm,
just lied to a lot.
okay.
You know, we thought one thing was once, and then as we get older we realize that's not the truth. That's why I said it's everything for me, even coming from a child that went without her dad for a very long time due to the prison system and his actions. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
being lied to. So it might be a red flag, it may not be, but I feel like anything for me can be fixed if you are honest with me up front. Please do
Mm-hmm.
not lie to me. Don't break my trust. I already have so many boundaries and so many walls put up that I even allowed you in this space where you lying to me can affect me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't break that. And that's where people mess up. We give them, we know what these red flags are. They show us and we try to give them a chance. No, you cross my boundary and you go against, and I see one of the red flags, I'm out the door. It's no explanation because I fought too hard to get to where I am. Lying, it just, that's it. I get what Bam is saying, the manipulation and all, I get that part. But honesty is everything. Honesty is the only truth to stand upon. Personal opinion.
Bam is on you.
So my reasoning comes from, I really feel as though uh, people who are like manipulative in nature, again, whether it be conscious or subconscious, if you allow yourself to be aligned with those people, you a lot of times end up questioning yourself a lot, and then ultimately you lose yourself. Right, so you don't know whether I'm doing this because I want to do it, you know what I'm saying, or I'm doing this because somebody has manipulated me to do it. And I feel like it's equal on the same side. You don't really know if people are genuine around you when you're manipulative, because you don't know if they doing it because they want to do it or because you manipulated them to do it. And my red flag of like hyper detachment, that came from me not having a that initial uh perception of unconditional love, right? So that's where people's ability to easily forgive, you know what I'm saying, or like overlook things and compromise comes from your sense of unconditional love. And I was a foster kid, you know what I'm saying, at 6 months old. So right around that time where you supposed to be having that concept of unconditional love, I didn't have that. So now a lot of things are conditional with me when it comes to other people. You feel me? I'm working on it. And my woman has always fully negated that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that concept with her, but just other people in general, I still got to work on it.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
Good
So
looks,
what
mahogany.
question was we on? Oh,
So
is
you
that
on
on me?
number two? What's the reason for your red flag? And like, what's the base to it, or what do your red flags surround? Maybe I should have ordered that though, because I'm gonna give y'all an example reason why I said it. Because I'm actually gonna say my red flags over since the room a little bit higher, because I know it's gonna probably trigger some people.
Okay. The reason for my red flags. One of my red flags is getting defensive fairly easily. Um, and reason why I say, well, very easily, not fairly, very easily at times, which I have worked on. But the reason why that's my red flag is because I've been in relationships where I felt like I had to defend myself. Whereas that person starts, it goes from a simple conversation, simple disagreement to them just yelling at me and making me feel like they're not on my side about certain things, or they can care less about how I feel. So I get very defensive. Um, very, very fast. Like I had to get with my spouse where he's like, look, I'm not trying to attack you. Like, calm down. You're not under attack. So that is definitely the reason for my red flag.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the base of it.
I like to ask you a question. I ain't even gonna lie.
Go ahead, Ben.
So, and I ain't trying to get personal, but like people, when I
You
hear
okay?
people say that, when you were younger, did you have the kind of parents that would be like, every time you try to explain something, it was an excuse, right? Like ain't no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Um,
No, it wasn't that. Honestly, it was. I hate when I've always tried to be a perfectionist. I always try to do stuff right. So I used to have to tell my dad stuff like, "Can you stop pointing out the wrong stuff that I do?" You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I know, and that I didn't even have to go to therapy or anything. I had to really like self-reflect to find out where it came from. I was like, okay, look, all you do is point out what I do wrong. You don't never say like, look, you did this, you did that. You always just point out what I do wrong, and that's a problem for me because it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong all the time. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it wasn't like them saying no, look, no excuses or things of that nature. It was just like I feel like I got to defend myself
Right.
because I'm not being seen in a good light.
No, I get.
If that
I
makes
just
sense.
felt like it stemmed from like childhood. That's why I asked that question.
And
That's
I
usually
definitely
what I
think
come
a
from.
lot of stuff stems from childhood. I definitely think the way we act stems from childhood. That's why when you do go to therapy, which I haven't been, but if when you do, normally they ask you, you know what I mean, about your childhood because a lot of stuff we don't we don't notice it, but it stems from something that you went through. And I definitely think that was the case where I was the middle, you know what I mean? I'm the middle child. I felt like everybody was I do for people and people wasn't doing for me, which is hence why I'm not as nice as I used to be. But I do stuff for people and then people mistreat me. So I always felt like I was in defense mode or having to defend myself when it came down to people. So then as I got in relationships, it got worse because I'm like, now I'm in defense mode for real. Like now you got to call me up. Now you calling me out my name and you getting aggressive. So now I feel like I got to defend myself.
Okay. So now I'm gonna say mine's this because I said it earlier, but we go Marie say them over again though. And then, but real quick, if y'all give me there's enough people can do it. 10K. That's not in the box. Tap. That's outside the box. Give me the 10K real quick. No, I ain't gonna say real quick. I don't know how fast them fingers go. Um, and then everybody type FYP if you not in if you in the box. You know, my fingers are right. Okay. Oh yeah, you can't tap anyways. You're in the box anyway. So um, I guess I say mine and see if I shake the room up. I realize my red flags be shaking the room up. So first, I'm gonna say reason why I was talking about base and reasons. So my reasons came from I say my ex was one of my biggest ones because that was one of my more mature pickings, which was 4 years ago. It came from her. There was a lot I had learned from that. Then I'll say maybe some of the women I probably used to mess with, and then a lot is me observation of other people's relationships and social media. So that all came from. That's where my red flags came from. Uh, and and my base is peace. So I realized how important peace is. Um, and that's like I was mentioning before, that's like more than money. You know, I prefer that. I even said I made a post about that before, like which will people pick? And this about to make people sweat. Sex or peace if you can only live with one, something like that, right? Which made a lot of people sweat on that one. But I realized how important peace is. You know what I'm saying? It's because people like, and that it tell me a lot too. It tell me a lot about a person when they pick. Well, I ain't gonna have peace unless I have sex. I was like, okay, well, Karen, that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't find peace within yourself. That's why you're stressing so much. But let me get to my red flags now, so I can. I already made people mad probably on that part already. So let's get to my. I'm gonna say a few of mine, then I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody on this. Cause I got a couple more people in here now. So my red flags. My first one is the horoscopers. I mentioned that earlier because I'm big on accountability.
Hey,
And
family, you
I
want to
ain't got
fight to say that, Kel?
yeah, yep, it
Do
is.
not
I
say
already
that.
knew it
Cut
was
your
gonna
mic,
happen. I
Kel.
knew because my thing is I'm big on the and I do believe everybody got every last trait in these horoscopes or whatever. But besides that, I do believe it have valid points and whatever in it. But the way it's getting used nowadays, it takes accountability from people because they say these stars align a certain way, so I got to take these behaviors on. They don't use these behaviors to correct themselves. They use it to justify their actions, which is I feel like that's a big problem. So I can't deal with people or a girl, you know what I'm saying, a woman that's into them horoscope. I just can't do it because I'm big on accountability. I don't like blaming nothing else but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that people that don't know how to avoid confrontation, that's a big problem. A person that's telling you that hey, you must be a man, you got to take up. You can't let a person punk you out. No shots thrown, match your energy type people. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I got on my friend. And it's nothing against you. Remember that I love you. I love you. But that matching the energy type people, I can't do that, man. If a person don't know how to be the bigger person, or my girl can't tell me, hey, I just maybe it ain't worth it and all that stuff or whatever. Dang, all right, you got me, TT. I'll go to bed soon. Give me a few hours, I go to bed. So a person that you see what I say, I see you, dog. You be ignoring me when it's like, I be seeing you, know, I see you. Uh, but yeah, what was I getting to? I was talking about the confrontational people, right? If they don't know how to back down, or they always got to show they buns and all that, somebody that's gonna put me in a situation where I had to do this, I had to cuss him out because I didn't know how to. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with. That's a red flag to me, especially like
That
y'all
sound
see
like
this
that.
kind
They
of
already a
revolving
red
around,
flag.
huh?
If they voice sound like that, bro, they already a red flag. You should have
That
got out of
too,
there
you
already.
right, facts. If they voice sound like that, that's a red flag for sure. Yeah.
Oh my.
So, huh?
Oh, nothing. I was laughing.
Oh, that's your background. I'm like, I thought that. I'm like, you.
Is it horrible? I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. You good.
The
Red
person
flags
in the
when people
background
got
that was
backgrounds that's
talking.
loud like
Yeah.
this.
We thought they were trying to talk to us. Like, hold on, boy, can't nobody hear you.
Like, bro, I'm talking shit. But
I like turtles.
yep, red flag right there when people talking like that too.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
so, what's the deal, man? So, all right, that was a confrontation of people, right? People that don't know. Okay, so all that stuff, right? People that just don't know how to be the peace to even keep peace. You know what I'm saying? A person that don't know how to control their emotions. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm angry. I gotta go off my impulse. Yeah, I got to say that because face in here. I got to say that, which we love saying that. But yeah, people that don't know, they always go off impulse and stuff. That's a problem.
I
So,
was
all
just
right,
over here
that's
minding
okay.
my business. Don't do that.
I'm agreeing with you. What you mean? We on the same team? For real. That's most definitely a red flag though. But and I think I said it. Oh, and okay, the tension, the people that's in love. So I had to say these main ones so I can get the room kind of sweaty, just see what somebody got. So people that's in love with attention. So like I was mentioning before, oh, you next? I got you beside mahogany. Um, so like I tell you, I was telling people how I do people on the apps and stuff, or on the dating apps. If I see your chest sticking out, you got to show your chest just to get some. If you got to sexualize yourself, if you do the booty on the sink type stuff, you know that's an automatic X. That's a red flag to me. That means you got to do that. You have nothing else to offer but your body to get a man or whatever like that. That's a red flag to me. You know, okay, that's if I talk to my friends, if I gotta do it, I gotta always flex his cars or all that other stuff. A flexer, right? You gotta do that. That's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get unwanted attention. You in love with attention. That's a big problem. If any of y'all feel like it might be hitting y'all, that y'all might have to look at that, man. You shouldn't have to do too much to sit here and to get attention. You know what I'm saying? They even had a funny post where they had one person posting their face and all of a sudden, oh, I ain't getting enough light. Let me take some clothes off. You know what I'm saying? That's a red flag, man. You in love with attention. You need to start changing yourself up. You got to be confident with yourself. You shouldn't have to take all this extra stuff. But hey,
You trying
so that's my main one. So let's go ahead and get back. So I don't know if I
you
got some
trying to get
people
shut down,
sweaty,
ain't you, Kev?
huh?
You trying to get shut down by the sisterhood, ain't you?
Kev, how do you get
Hey, it is
confident
what it
with
is. I don't want to
yourself?
be a part of that anyways. I hope they do shut me down.
Kev,
But yeah, so we got three new people now, so it's gonna be oh wait, mahogany. I think you wanted to say something, and then I'm gonna get the topic back on.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there. Okay, I just got a question. How do you feel about shaming? And
About
'cause
what?
I hear shaming. I hear
Oh,
people say that, and not coming for you, but like Bam was one of the persons that who have brought that up is that they feel like we should bring shaming back to situations. Like, how do you feel about shaming?
yeah, that's
Because to
needed.
me,
That's needed. That's needed for sure. That's needed for sure.
so
It
this
got
is
to. I'm not about to. Just put it this way: is you gonna praise a drunk? Or is you gonna praise deadbeat daddies and stuff? You know what I'm saying?
what.
That need to be shamed, right?
So the reason why I asked that is because shaming is matching energy. It's because you're doing something negative. I feel the need to return that energy and shame you, which is a negative action. Like, as opposed to, oh, let me teach you and try to show you the way, whether you get it or you don't. I'm going to preach and teach you something good and you're going to either take it or not. However, we will say, let me shame you. Shaming is another way of matching energy. I am letting you
Mm.
know because you were negative. I'm going to shame you because we all understand shaming is something negative. You are coming at me because I done something wrong and you want to shame that action, which is considered being negative. So for me,
Who agree? I don't
Hold
agree
up,
with
hold
that.
up, y'all. I'm about to do this. I got it real quick. I got it. I'm just waiting till she get
okay.
done.
So for me, again, and the reason why I asked that question, it was a leading type question is that a lot of people who say, let's bring back shaming. That is shaming does involve being negative. It's I'm letting you know what you did is not acceptable. I'm going to shame you, which is a negative action. And so therefore you are matching energy. You are being negative back because you done something negative. I'm going to give you a negative reaction.
I
That
got you,
is
big.
essentially matching energy.
Yeah. So okay, you that's all I say. You done tied something else in that shouldn't have got tied in. So no, matching energy is more ego driven. That's something that okay, something hurt my feelings, so I'm about to return it and give you the same thing you gave me. That's just the approval point of something for your ego to get boosted because you probably felt shamed. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give it back because you wasn't confident in whatever happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the situation is. That's a whole different thing. Match it. Look, okay, so with the shaming, right? Shaming is literally bringing awareness to something. It's just like, okay, uh, if we don't talk about, oh, we got to start like when I was talking about the drunks, right? Bring awareness that is not what you want to do. You don't want to be like this guy. You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing. That's not matching energy at all. That's just basically keeping somebody from taking on that type of energy, or if you want to say energy, but it ain't even no energy though. But it's just to keep. It's basically like no different from like if we wanted to talk about like God used to put make examples out of people or something like that. Like hey this ain't right or something like that. Or if you do this, you know. So it's just bringing awareness. One of them bringing them awareness. The other one is just an ego driven thing. Oh, I got to do this. I got to get my get back. That's two different
Can,
things.
can I say this?
So what I will is I will explain my point as far as shaming go. The reason why I say it's matching energy is because as opposed to that, there's two different ways you can go about it. You could shame me, which that involves
That's
negativity.
bash most of the time.
And yes, shaming is. Most of the time, shaming does involve
That's not.
bashing, which is a negative thing. So you could shame the action that I did, or you could teach me to do better. You could be positive, like Face. I was being messy earlier. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Like with Face, I'm gonna use her as an example. Like when she first spoke, like it was a point where it was like, okay, you could have done this, you could have done that, or whatever. It's she was giving me. It was still a point where she was giving me positive feedback. Well, why don't you try this? Where she was trying to show me guidance as opposed to just completely, I'm going to bash the way that you act and I'm going to go in on that. That's not fully what she did. She came from a point where, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try to do that? So again, for me, bashing is matching energy because you're being negative. All you want to talk about is my negative energy and what it is that I did wrong. And that does come a point where it's ego driven is, well, I feel like you did wrong. So I need to let you know where you did wrong at. That is ego driven. Like you felt like you were wrong and you need to correct that. As opposed to just being like, oh, just use example how I came off so strong and I was talking all this. Face came on and she was like, she could have fully just attacked the way I came. However, she was just like, well, don't let someone get you out of character. So that wasn't bashing. To me, that was guidance.
Yes.
So you don't have to bash. You can use guidance to correct the behavior as opposed to bashing. So with bashing, it is matching energy as opposed to guidance where you're trying to show me a better behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bash and then okay.
Listen,
Number one
I'm just
is
gonna
the
say one
power
thing real
of a
quick, man.
soft and
I
subtle
swear,
woman.
I swear, I'm gonna give it to you. Bashing and shaming is two different things. Just remember that. But go ahead, man.
okay. So if bashing, I mean, not bashing, if shaming is negative, then so is discipline. Because shaming is a form of social discipline, right? It is saying, I am going to ostracize your behavior, right? You're not going to have access to social acceptance if you do this behavior. That's literally what it is. And by the same token, if shaming is ego driven, then so is disciplining your child. When you discipline your child, it's not about your ego; it's about their behavior. It's letting
Facts.
this behavior will not be accepted inside of this house. That has nothing to do with my ego, and that's the same thing that shaming do. It's just a non-physical version of discipline. So now, when you talk about bashing and you talk about embarrassing somebody, that is not shaming. Shaming ain't got to be embarrassing, right? I can let you know your actions are not acceptable. Me to you, you got to tell everybody, hey man, this person. Now, when you start doing that, you bashing. Hey, this person did this, man. Look at. I'm not going to embarrass you, but I am going to shame your behavior because I need you to know it's not acceptable for you to act that way around me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I completely feel you. So we can
Word, I didn't
well, I
know.
can agree with you is there's different forms of discipline. Can you agree with that? That there's different forms of discipline?
Yeah, it's definitely different forms.
Okay, so what I will go with this is how we talk about discipline, and it's again, I don't know, a lot of people haven't heard about triple P. So what happens with the triple P is I'm not sitting here and bashing or feeding into your negative behavior. I'm letting you know I'm not going to feed into that. I'm not going to give you the attention that you want, cuz that's usually what comes with negative behavior. If we're going to be honest, is that a lot of times it's attention seeking behavior. So when I'm disciplining you, yes, I could come in and bash you and say, "What are you doing? You don't do that. That's not acceptable." Or, however, I can come in with a different discipline method and I can say, "What's going on? Why don't you try this? Let's do that." That is also a form of discipline. I didn't have to bash you. I don't have to acknowledge, like, if we want to look at children, when you're throwing a temper tantrum and you're kicking and screaming when they talk about the triple P, I could discipline you. I could pop you. I could do all these other things. However, I'm bashing and engaging in your negative behavior. You're acting like this, so I'm gonna match your energy. And because you're disruptive,
Hey, yo,
I
I might have to refresh this. Man, what the heck? I might have to refresh. It look like I don't know. It look like what you call just got banned for typing that.
who
I don't know
me?
what
Do
happened.
you need me to drop? Is it
It
me?
just said no. I think what you call just got banned. Yeah, what the heck? So as soon as you type that, what the? I ain't know you can get banned for typing stuff. That's crazy. I'm about to reset this live because I don't. It's gonna be a pointless live. Well, it ain't pointless
Okay.
because like I said, I be recording stuff. But as soon as somebody get banned, I can't get the recording no more. So I don't want to
Okay.
talk about some gems and then
Okay.
all of a sudden everybody, I can't get the video no more. So I'm gonna reset real quick, y'all.
Okay.
That's crazy.